guaranteed $2,500. If you'd like Pain.User to pull it off, give a cheer for Pain.User from Lazarus Gaming. And if you're a fan of Team Liquid and would like Jinro to take the series, give a cheer for Jinro. And here we are in the final game of the semifinals of the winner's bracket. Pain.User in the bottom is the higher seeded red Terran at the bottom, and then right we have Jinro as the lower seeded blue Terran. I think Jinro's inch forward tank style is going to benefit from these extremely close positions.
And I would like to point out that that 1 millisecond turned into 100 food difference day.
That is well illustrated.
It
Milliseconds count in this game, and Jinro, again, milliseconds ahead with that SCV differential. It does look like, oh, Pain.User starting his supply depot nanosecond ahead as well.
All right, so battle of the millies here as we get started here. Great games all 3 days that we've had here, and really some of these competitors that are left in the upper and lower bracket. New faces to MLG. Of course, Pain.User has been playing over the course of the last few competitions, and I think that really both of these players have so much to gain here by winning this matchup to go and face TT1. And I don't mean just from a tournament perspective, I mean from a fan, from a status in the community perspective, and also from a confidence level to go forth and continue to win competitions and perform very well.
Absolutely. I mean, so many of these players are well known in this tournament. I think of the 128 entrants, about 100 you had seen somewhere or another, but you want to get to that point where it's not, oh, Pain.User, he's that really strong Terran on the ladder. You want Pain.User, that guy who won MLG Dallas, or Jinro, who you've never seen, that guy who won MLG Dallas. Having that win under your belt makes you such a force in future tournaments.
Well, boxing match here between the SCVs in the base of Jinro. Jinro getting his orbital up right now, followed right behind Pain.User, just a little bit ahead. First Marine is about ready to come out now, and he will be targeting that SCV to get him out of there. In this, over on the other side, of course, we have Jinro stealing away some minerals from Pain.User. Certainly not going to be he's not happy about that at all. Calls him a thief. Jinro gives him a happy face. And
Jinro is delighted at his games. The spoils of war. Yeah. Jinro just wants to let him know where that 10 mineral difference is going to be. There's the reactor going down very quickly on that barracks. Wow. Extremely quickly, and then following it up with a factory. That's going to be in a very fast Marine count coming out by Jinro. In the meanwhile, we see Pain.User going a very regular barracks and then factory and getting a delayed second refinery.
And we did have Jinro come out here and check for this third, make sure nothing sneaky was going on inside. He's going to pass by this SCV up front. We have 2 Marines coming out. If he's not careful, Pain.User will lose it, and he does.
Little bit of a misstep there by Pain.User, but still, it's not as bad as milliseconds, right? So in the meantime, we do see, a reactor also going down for Pain.User, but Jinro got his reactor up significantly earlier, so he is just cranking out Marine production. Curious to see how he's going to follow up with this factory, if he's going to get that tech lab right away. Indeed, he does. Looks like he really wants to do an aggressive push, and the starport follows immediately thereafter. In the main of Pain.User, he doesn't quite have the money to get that starport yet, as he does want to start the tank and siege mode ASAP, and there should be a tank getting started quite soon. Well, the S button, whether it works or not, he should be clicking the portrait at least. There it does go down, but I mean, that is an extremely long time to wait. He got his factory up earlier than Jinro's and is behind on the tank production.
Yep, and tank is definitely going to be hitting for Jinro here first. And we got SCV now coming out once again. Jinro continuing and just being very active in his scouting. Right now, Pain.User, he's okay with just being confined to his base. I'm sure that he wants to move out, get some intel here. Jinro being, again, very active about that, checking all around here in the back of the natural, etc., and getting a lot of free vision here, and might actually see this little force moving out as well. He only saw the 4 Marines. 1 tank was not spotted up on the ramp, and there's a scan.
And how much did that scan see? Because I think that he's going to be surprised at the Marine count, and it looks like Pain.User getting himself scanned as well. But it's this one medevac that really is going to put a lot of pain on Pain.User here. It's coming out right now. We do see a second tank and more Marines being rallied forth. Does he have siege mode yet? He's only just started it. Pain.User could be in a lot of trouble at this early push.
Yeah, this siege mode is going to be anywhere done for this battle. He will have a second takeout, and maybe that would be one of the deciding factors, but depending on how he handles these Marines, here they come, and he notices that medevac, immediately moves back.
And now he is retreating, loses a couple of them on the retreat, and Pain.User glitches back some SCVs to try to do some kind of block, but Jinro is just going to comfortably sit outside the front with his little force. He wasn't able to secure a win with it, but he is getting siege mode, and he has a good position to set up a contain.
He's going to go ahead and send this Viking out, see if he can't pick. Oh, he's got a Viking accompanying with that medevac as well. He is going to get the first shot off here, but Marines may come in, stim, and get that done. Ooh, saves it.
Perfect trade, both of those Vikings at 41 hit points, but Jinro is rapidly getting a higher count of Marines. Where's that third tank? Oh, nowhere in sight from Pain.User. Oh my goodness, and now Jinro swinging around the backside, sending some SCVs inadvertently the wrong way. No, looks like he wants to repair that Viking, and there's another tank coming out. Jinro is maintaining huge aggression right now.
One thing that is much different is it looks like Pain.User making a few more Vikings than he did in that last game. Wants to guarantee that he has control of the air. Going to try to take off.
Oh no, is he going to lose it? No, he does end up losing it at the last second from a very nice shot from Jinro. And there's been almost no exchange of units, but oh, the siege tank did get the siege mode up. Will he get another shot? He does manage to take out some Marines, and there's the inching forward. Pain.User has lost critical numbers of SCVs, but it looks like Jinro is going to be the one losing the tank, and Pain.User does manage to win that Viking exchange. More Vikings coming out from Pain.User. Such a tense situation early on in this TVT.
Yep, we got tanks now moving into position yet again.
Oh, and he's low on Marines. He's charging forward. He's picked off one tank. Can he get the other ones down before losing too much to the siege mode? And Jinro does it. He has broken the line. There is one Viking left to Pain.User. It falls, and it looks like only SCVs, nothing out. One tank from Pain.User. He tries to siege up, but Jinro's sieging up on the high ground, and they are in range of one another. He could repair it, and he loses it.
Oh, devastating as the SCVs go in for it. Marines will now go in and try to seal the deal here. They're going to take out a single supply depot, just focus and get any damage done that they possibly can. Just individual units streaming out. A barracks is going to go down, a barrack bunker is going to go down as well for Jinro, and he is just going to set up base inside Pain.User's base. I think that this is exactly what he was shooting for, and it looks like it just was executed flawlessly.
One key misstep from Pain.User, losing 6 Marines to those siege tanks, and Jinro took advantage of it, and now Jinro is barreling down the front door. He has tanks on the high ground. He has the vision. Mule's trying to go down. Pain.User pulling all the SCVs back that he can. He is desperate to get some advantage, but no, his remaining siege tank falls, and good game!
Wow.
Jinro will face TT1 in the winner's bracket finals, and in the loser's bracket, Pain.User is still guaranteed in top 6. He will be playing, depending who ends up coming out in the head of the loser's bracket, but man, what an epic final series there. I mean, Jinro, who lost the first game quite convincingly, pulled back a very slow, methodical game 2, and then a nail-bitingly close game 3.
That, that push really well executed. I know a lot of positioning there at the beginning, and the timing of some of the upgrades that hit, and then, of course, the vision. Very, very well done. I think that both players played remarkably, but Jinro just inching a little bit ahead of his opponent. Pain.User still played very well, and he is not out yet, and that is what is important. Both Machine and Pain.User, they are dropped down to the lower bracket, but again, they are not out quite yet.
Absolutely, and we will want to be taking a look at those results to see what the future matchups are, but wow, once again, Team Liquid performing absolutely brilliantly. The winner's bracket final is going to be Team Liquid's Jinro against Fnatic MSI's TT1. We will be going to an interview with our winner, LiquidJinro, right now.